Hey, what's up? It's Saturday morning. Getting some errands done, going shopping, getting laundry done. Um, yeah, no hangover. Another week down. I'm at like a year and a half a month, which is amazing. Yeah, going to a card show, might hit Sam's Club. Let's fill up on groceries. And then my new obsession game-wise is Dark and Darker. I sort of burnt out of Diablo 4. I'll return during season 2 or maybe dabble. But Dark and Darker has been very fun. It's very challenging if you like dungeon crawlers. It's like Escape from Tarkov loot-wise with Dungeons and Dragons. Really enjoying it. Getting smacked around. I'm learning more and more as time goes on. I'll get better at it. There's some no-lifers on there that are gonna outgear you and have more healing capabilities and gold and levels on you, but it's a fun game either way. I'm really enjoying it, but that's irrelevant. That's my nerd stuff going on, so I might have some content on that come up once I get better. I'm not gonna talk on it when I'm trash, but yeah, I have a battle bit montage I want to make. I like that game too. Something to pass the time, but yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just doing a video update while I'm doing laundry. Yeah, give yourself more credit. If you're only 2 days sober or 10 years, always give yourself more credit. Like, you're stronger than you think you are. And I know early on, like, sub 4 months, it can be hard, especially sub a month. First month is quite hard. You really get out of that fog after a week, but the cravings are quite intense. Like, the habitual cravings, like the weekends, Fridays, the constant, bad day drink, good day drink, all that stuff. It gets much easier. I'll have a spell like once a week or two where I'll think about it and romanticize it, but I'll never commit to it. I just I dread. It's like a nightmare thinking about getting up with a hangover and, dealing with the repercussions. It really is at this point. And I like that. And I'm so glad I've gotten so much content out about this. I dreamed about making content, but I wanted the sober time, like the 6 months. And this holds me accountable too. I refuse to be another statistic that drinks again and then talks about drinking again and all that. I don't want to be I don't want to be that person. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just never say never, right? But I hope that never happens. But yeah, you're stronger than you know, and you can do it. It's worth it. It's always worth it. Every day when I wake up, I never regret not drinking. Ever. You feel so much better. And that little saying people that drink say, oh, well, you feel as good as you will the whole day. At least with a hangover, you gradually feel better throughout the day. That's some malarkey, man. That's some coping stuff. Oh, well, when you wake up, that's as good as you're going to feel all day. Like, I've heard people say that, and it makes me cringe. I want to tell them to shut up, honestly. That is such coping. You enjoy feeling like crap for a whole day, 2 days? 3 days, and that's on you, man. If you don't get a hangover, like I always say, more power to you. 80% of the population gets it, and I feel like people that don't get hangovers, you're going to be much more susceptible to drinking more. So it's sort of like, it isn't a bonus. Like, people act like it's a bonus. You can probably function better, but long term, I still think it's a net negative. But we can agree to disagree. So yeah, my diet's been going well. I'm considering having a cheat day, but man, I get out of hand with the sugar and carbs, I overcarb intake when I have cheat days. It's not good, but it's all right. I get through. But yeah, give yourself more credit, no matter where you're at in this process. And if you're still actively drinking and considering quitting, I'd highly recommend it. And if you fail, don't take it to heart. I have failed countless times. Various A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I've done it all with, with drinking again. And this time it happened to stick. And when you get sick of it enough, and you're surrounded by the right people, it will happen. I promise you. Having a year it's like a godsend. I don't know how to explain it. I still don't know how I got here. Time doesn't stop for anybody. And if you consistently do a day at a time, it turns into a week turns into a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. It happens. It does happen. Same with the weight loss. It's incredible. The nicotine drop. You can drop all this stuff. It's not easy. And most people can't and they won't. It's just the sad reality of it. I've seen people try to get on nic patches and they're smoking again within a week. It's sad, but this stuff's very addictive. And I'm proud that I could be an example with all these things. But just give yourself more credit. All right? Try to love yourself more. Because you're worth it. I think self-love is something a lot of people lack. I know I've lacked it a majority of my life. I still deal with anxiety and depression, You just got to keep it at bay and try to stay constructive. Try to be productive. You got to get through the bad days to enjoy the better days even more. It is a good life. There's a lot of positive things amidst all the thickness of negativity, Your frequency is what you frequently see, right? The world isn't as it is as you are. These are from Wes Watson. I watch him quite a bit. But it's true. If you're overly negative and depressed all the time, that's how you're going to see the world. You're going to seek out those things. If you focus more on positivity and positive things, you're going to be much more enlightened. It's just the way it is. But sadly, most people are consumed with negativity, drama, bickering, woe is me. It's just the way it is. And since I've changed my life, I get so triggered by it because I know how people can be. And I'm not perfect. But I'm proud of myself finally. And I want other people to feel that. I've reached more people than I could have ever imagined. It's not like millions of views or anything, and I don't even know if I wouldn't want to be super popular, but I'm just glad some people reached out, and that's all I wanted. So my objective's already complete. I'm going to keep making videos when I can, but it's been very therapeutic for me. I want to thank you all. And thanks for the comments. I like interacting with people, and I like how it's the views are between 300 and 1,000. I'm happy with that. It's not I don't have time to respond to hundreds of people, but the few of you that do, it's nice interacting. That's why it's not 2 views with no interaction, and it's not tens of thousands of views with too much interaction, right? I sort of like the community base, and if it grows, I'm happy with that too. If it doesn't, I'm content, man. But yeah, just a Saturday update. I'm liking getting this stuff done on Saturday so I can be lazy on Sundays. We were always doing this stuff on a Sunday, then we'd have to go back to work Monday, but I'm enjoying that. Yeah, life is good. If you're struggling, my heart goes out to you, and I hope things get better. You can be freed of the chains of alcohol. Trust me, you can do it. It's not perfect. It's not always glamorous, but it gets better, right? Nothing's a cure-all, and that's what people are seeking, cure-alls, and nothing's a cure-all, man. It's a grind every day. There's times I'm working, overtime, and I'm just man, I don't think I can get through this, and I force myself to just get through it, I want more resources for myself, more money. I want to buy more things I want. Like I always say, I don't care to have mansions and exotic cars. I'm happy with where I am right now, honestly. More money's always good, but it's obviously not going to buy you happiness. But it can help you survive and get you things you want, right? But I'm never going to settle. I'm always going to try to strive for more. And it's hard sometimes. When you get depressed and anxious, sometimes you just want to give up. And you can't. You gotta bounce back. One step forward, one step back, 2 step forwards, right? But yeah, this video is 10 minutes. I'm going to cut it, get the rest of my stuff done today. And much love. If you want to check me out on Twitch TV, it's Wordism, WERDISM, just like YouTube. I stream. My streams are terrible. I AFK a lot. I sometimes don't interact because I don't get many viewers. It's usually the reoccurring viewers that come in, and I'm fine with that. I'm really not that entertaining live. I'm much better on YouTube when I can preemptively have a topic to talk about, or I can make the content, live. If I had the viewership, I'd probably be more interactive. It's just, they say you should act like you have 20 viewers even when you have none, and I'm not very good at that. Like, I'll sit there and just game. Because to me, I just want to live capture what I'm doing so I can edit it or capture funny moments, right? So I'm a terrible streamer. I'll admit that. But yeah, I'm live on there a few times a week, weekends more so. If you ever want to come in and chat, I had someone from my YouTube from these videos come in and talk, and it was really nice. A shout out to you. So yeah, much love. Take it easy.